His first game is a New York. The Knicks leading by 5. Roten dishes to Green. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Good D by Harden.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. 3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
For New York, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Green passes to Carmelo. Down low, Roten. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Roten's got his first points of the game.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. And stolen by Roten. Drops in the breakaway layup.
They worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Beasley with the screen on Anthony. Ariza goes in. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Aaron Aflalo is checked in for Green. And it's Austin Rivers in for Tony Roten. And then for Houston, Capella's checked in. And it's Booker in for Michael Beasley. Took him no time at all on that one. That's 7 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Rivers kicks to Anthony. Williams with a clean look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Rockets trail by 9. Harden outside. He feeds it to Freak. Shot clock at 5. Capella kicks to Harden. And he gets it to go from the corner.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to talk with Kurt Rambis for a moment. He knows they've got to really dig in defensively, facing a very talented offense. He said if you let them get going, they can run off a big lead and really put you behind the 8 ball. We've got to be disciplined, work together, and be prepared to make second, third, and fourth efforts. Whatever it takes to get a stop, that's what we'll have to do. Kevin, we'll see if they can get a win in this, their first matchup of the season.
Okay, Doris, appreciate the report, and Coach is playing here tonight. A good one, guys.
And I agree with him. I think he's determined not to let the opposing offense dictate tempo. And I think that is a good game plan.
That's the only plan, really, Greg. And Kevin, I mean, they cannot allow that offense to run wild. This game has to be played on their terms.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of this.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Ejuan Moore is checked in for Houston. Felton comes in for James Harden. It's Anthony with the drive. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Passes it to Moore. The dish to Freak. Feeds to Booker. The 8-footer. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Rivers. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Hey, Christian, is my mic good?
3 seconds left. And some tough times for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested in this franchise. Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help. He's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Anthony's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Rivers in for Green. And then for Houston, Booker, he's checked in for Howard. Harden comes in for Michael Beasley. And Freak subbed in for Raymond Felton. Anthony out there with Williams. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Tony Wroten. And it's O'Quinn in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. Fifth best, the Rockets.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
All right, come on, let's lock it up, fellas. Lock it up.
And both free throws good from Freak. Well, everyone knows that Freak is a product of New York, and whenever he is here playing...
His mom and dad, Kevin, somewhere in the stands when he plays in New York, and that's understandable. They supported his journey from where it started to where he is now and continue to help him along the way.
And now let's get a look at the numbers for O'Quinn, how he performed last season. He averaged about 5 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Houston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Capella dishes to Freak. And he gets it to go. Freak's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Anthony kicks to Rivers. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Rivers has got his first 2 points. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And Moore kicks to Freak. From 13, the shot no good. So New York will take it the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
Good. Freak's got 9.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Outside Anthony. No good on that last second attempt there. And we're through the...
No, Carmelo app.
We might win. I hope so.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. New group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Rivers in for Roten. Taking a look at the Rockets. Freak in at point guard. Trevor Booker is out there with E'Twaun Moore. Then there's Felton. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. For New York, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Freak passes to Capella, and O'Quinn sends it back, but he recovers it. Booker dishes to Freak. Stolen by O'Quinn. Aflalo goes in. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And the Knicks lead by 10. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Rivers with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. 6 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Shot's good. And now it's a 12-point Knicks lead. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Rivers. Stolen by Rivers. Oh, and here comes Rivers all the way.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Houston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The first one falls.
And checking out the game for Freak. 10 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Now here's Rivers. He's guarded closely. Williams sends a screen for Rivers. Pass to Williams. Got a piece of it. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Freak. It's rebounded by New York. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
And you look back at those games, just a one-sided affair between them.
And that one's good.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that, and with room like that off the pick, you have got to.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. So a close game sees New York.
Carmelo.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Carmelo Anthony, just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
Trying to switch my team. Barbershop with Clay Thompson.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center.
I'm gonna get my GTA right now.